Alrighty, hello everybody, this is Chi Willer coming in with a reverse captain's mode game. You know, trying something a bit different. Thought we'd mix things up a bit. So we see the first ban as a Spectre. Interesting. Not sure why they'd ban Spectre. Next Meepo.
Dire team ban.
I mean, it's reverse captain's mode, so we're gonna see some crazy stuff, of course. Of course, of course. Actually, I might just announce this, just so everyone knows.
Radiant team ban.
Well, I heard some sort of roar. Can I... Broodmother. Would not have guessed that from that roar. Thinking long and hard about their second ban. Who are they going to ban? It's going to be
10 seconds
Husker.
remaining.
Is it going to be
5
Witch Doctor?
seconds remaining. Reserved.
Oh, they're going into their PA. And the PA ban comes
Dire
out.
team pick.
Bloodseeker.
Bloodseeker is the first pick.
Radiant team pick.
So in addition to the reverse captain's usual modes, we also have a couple of in-house rules, it being an in-house. Each team must have one strength, one intelligence, and one agility hero. And it must also have one ranged hero, just so you don't end up with really, really stupid teams. You just end up with kind of stupid teams. Like a Bloodseeker.
10 seconds
And
remaining.
they're thinking hard about their second pick. Bloodseeker has actually seen
5 seconds
one
remaining.
game of play. So, he's not completely
Reserve
crazy.
time.
And the Necrolite
Radiant
comes out.
team pick.
I actually don't mind Necrolite. He's not a particularly strong hero, but, you know, he's dependable. And he has no nose.
Anti-mage.
And Anti-Mage, it's an interesting choice.
Dire team pick.
Anti-Mage, not a bad hero, to be honest, so... Interesting that they'd be picking him. The next hero is going to be... I honestly have no idea.
10
Normally right about now in a
seconds
captain's mode
remaining.
game I could be like, well, maybe they're gonna pick
5
shibbity blah
seconds
blah blah blah
remaining.
because they only have one mid and no carry. But with reverse captain's mode, you just got no idea. You just gotta watch in awe of the terrible hero.
Reserve time.
And Timbersaw comes out.
Dire team
People are
pick.
saying that Timbersaw is actually going to be involved in the new metagame, but I think that with his trouble in breaking into the base, he's not going to be very useful at all. I think he'll be good if they have some sort of early pressure, finish the game in 20 minutes sort of style play, which I think could come into vogue, but the way it is, if you're playing IG in an 18-minute game, Timbersaw is going to be next to useless, so... That's why he was picked in reverse captain's mode.
Ursa Warrior.
And an Ursa comes out.
Radiant
So we
team
haven't had the ranged hero just yet. And we haven't had our intelligence hero yet. So... Still got a lot of options on the board as to what to pick. Or maybe narrowing their options because I got to pick that criteria. Witch Doctor will be a
10
decent pick here.
10 seconds remaining.
He's a good hero, but
5 seconds.
he needs a really good setup. And Medusa comes out. Oh wow.
Dire team back.
They're picking an all-carry team for their opponents. Which could work out, because they got some early game momentum there. Ursa can start taking out the, Roshan, anyone say? No. No one wants to watch, that's okay. Anyway, back to this. So yeah, they've got some early game potential here with the Ursa, the Timbersaw, and the Bloodseeker. So maybe they can defeat this all carry team, but we'll see how it goes.
10 seconds.
Any
10
mistakes are going to
seconds
mean that
remaining.
the farm is going to go to the carry team, and
5
they're just going to
seconds
snowball out
remaining.
of control.
Reserve time.
And Doom comes out as a ban.
Radiant team
Interesting.
ban.
I've seen an
Dire
argument that
team
Doom should be
ban.
played more of a support, but I'm not sure about that. I think he can farm too much for a support. And Ogre Magi. They don't want to be playing Ogre Magi. The most skill-based hero of all. And the
Radiant team
Spirit
ban.
Breaker comes out as a ban. Interesting. No one likes Spirit Breaker. No one at all. Which is a shame, because I think he could have some utility. He's a really good counter to global strategies. He can be charging all across the map, and he's good at ganking. It's just a shame that he's not quite up to metagame standard at the moment. I mean, all it takes is someone to do a build no one's thought of, and all of a sudden everyone's using him, but
Radiant team
I'm not sure that's going to happen. And a Treant. Treant has actually been used a couple of times. LG International, I believe. LGD, rather. LGD International picking him up against their cousins, LGD China. But, yeah, he's a bit of a niche pick at best. So, and we see Pugner coming out on the other side. Pugner's alright at pushing. His life drain's alright. He's just not that great. He's not as good at his role as other heroes are, so
10 seconds remaining.
he tends not to get picked. And then Obsidian
Dire team ban.
Outworld Devourer? Is that what his name is now? I don't even know. He's obviously thinking that they don't want another carry. I wouldn't with that lineup. That is a carry-heavy lineup. And I just realised I'm not holding my in-game chat majigger.
Radiant
Whoops.
team pick.
Since I have it binded to my mouse key, which I wasn't holding. So hopefully now, if you're in-game, you should be able to hear me. Whoopsie doodles. And the Zeus comes out. I've seen some arguments for Zeus in pro play as well, but I think that his low range, the fact that he drops off so much towards the end game
10
when
seconds.
so many
10
people buy
seconds
Black King Bar,
remaining.
that a guy who's based on
5
nuke damage is
5
basically going to
seconds
do nothing.
remaining.
So,
Reserve
yeah,
time.
he's a good pick for the other team to play. Well, so the picks and bans are a little bit out of sync with what you'd normally see in Captain's mode, so I don't know what's up with that. I don't know whether... Oh, and a Lycanthrope. Another sort of... And the Razor. So I
Radiant
think this team
team
actually has some potential. They've got a lot of early game... Got a lot of early game push... Not push. They've got a lot of early game potential here. If they can stick as 5 and just keep up the pressure, I think they definitely have a chance here. Then, if the other team gets the gold they need, they will quickly be able to just demolish all of these guys. All of these guys drop off in the end
10
game.
seconds remaining.
Even Razor. Razor's probably got the most end game potential here, but
5 seconds remaining.
it's not enough to be able to take on Anti-Mage, or Medusa, or Lycanthrope.
Reserve
Maybe
time.
Necrolite. But all three together? That's not going to happen. And so we were with bated breath for the last carry. We've got everything. We've got a strength, we've got a range, we've got an intel, we've got an agility. So they're free to pick whatever they want here. Who would you, dear watcher, not like to be playing right about now? I assume, yes, another carry, Morphling.
Dire
Oh, he
team
used to be the darling of Dota 2 back in the International 2. But now, no one's using him. It was just a slight nerf as well. Okay, we'll wait as players pick their heroes. I think it'll be very interesting to see how these teams go. Are they going to be able to put the early game pressure on that they need to put on to be able to defeat these guys? Are these guys going to be able to find enough space to farm to be actually effective at within the first 40 minutes? Well, let's find out. Okay, so we're seeing some of the picks
5
now.
seconds
But, oh wait,
remaining.
we've got all of this team. So it looks like Cupcake will be on the Necrolite. And we're losing. Cupcake will be on the Necrolite. Sumtails taking the Antimage. Maloup going on the oh, fuck, what's his name? I've forgotten now.
Prepare for
On
battle.
Wave Guy. Morphling, of course. Affectionately known as Wave Guy to those of us in the community. Mr. Zombie taking up the Lycanthrope. Project Swift on the Medusa. And now going over to the Radiant team, we have BF Aquasock on the Zeus. Ambient Sky taking over the Timbersaw. Chicken Poop. He is on the Ursa. Sorowkun on the Razor. And 361 on the Bloodseeker. So the lanes are going to be very interesting here. I'd say maybe Ursa Jungle. Timbersaw is generally good as an off-lane. So you could off-lane the
30
Timbersaw.
seconds to battle.
Bloodseeker mid and then a lane of Zeus. Oh, the Lightning Bros. Have the Lightning Bros in a lane. Razor and Zeus. Cupcake meanwhile heading bottom. Not sure if this will actually be his lane. Or no, it must be his lane. Excellent warding there, blocking the 2 creep camps, blocking this creep camp, and this creep camp. I think it'll be enough to block this creep camp with the 1 ward. Very nice move, sir. And as well, getting some vision of the rune. So it looks like he'll be bottom along with Morphling. Anti-Mage is going to be taking out the middle lane. Very interesting. He's going to be looking to possibly play a mid-game Anti-Mage. Meanwhile, Medusa and Lycanthrope will take out the top lane.
Nothing.
So, just based on laning, it's tough to say which team has the better lanes here. Uh-oh. Sorowkun, Razor getting caught out, but nothing's going to be able to happen. Razor's too damn fast. He hasn't taken Unstable Current first, so he hasn't got the extra move speed. It's probably the right move, because Plasma Field does a huge amount of damage early game. So we've got Zeus on the solo. I suppose getting level 6 early will be good for getting kills. It'll allow him to do much more nuke damage. His nuke damage will be much more effective early game. He's got those extra levels to do more damage. But that will mean that Timbersaw will not have those levels, will not have that damage, and so he'll just be standing there doing nothing, basically. And so now we have the laning phase where there is not much to talk about, I'm afraid. Ursa doing this trick here. He's got Quelling Blade and Tangos. So if you use the Quelling Blade here, you can take out the tree, and then you can move just into here, and only 1 creep will be able to attack you. So it means that you can take the hard camps a lot earlier because you'll only be taking damage from 1 creep at a time. So just a little tip for you guys if you happen to be playing a melee jungle. A little bit of aggression coming out in the top lane. Just trading blows. Doesn't look like anyone's wanting to commit. Cupcake's taking a lot of damage. Zeus doing what he does. Already had to use a clarity though.
Bottom is missing.
Mr. Zombie trying to bait, perhaps? Medusa doing some very nice pulling over here. Oh, but it doesn't look like he's left enough time to pull it again. Problem is now, he'll be double stacked with the creeps in the lane, so the lane is going to end up pushing out more. What you need to do is when you pull it, if you haven't double stacked this one, you need to pull them on over to here. And make sure they get this one. It's tricky, but it is doable. Ooh, Mr. Zombie being caught out, taking some damage, but ultimately they're not going to be able to chase him this close to the tower. Dealing some damage. Are they going to try and dive this? No. Meanwhile, Morphling sneaking around the Radiant jungle. Is he going to try and go for a mid kill here?
Bottom is
He
missing.
might just be... No, he's not. Anti-Mage taking some serious harass damage here. Normally Bloodseeker wouldn't want to be using his... what is it called? Blood Rage. Normally you don't want to be using Blood Rage, especially on a melee hero, because the extra attack damage and the attack speed is not going to help you, but when he's on low health like that, it's almost possible to get the kills sometimes, so... not a bad choice at all there, I think. He's picked up Bloodbath. Please always pick up one of Thirst, just in case. Just in case you're chasing down that enemy hero. And he's going to use it to harass, that's interesting. It's doing a lot of damage. Of course he has the bottle now, so he'll be able to use that to regenerate. What is
Radiant's
Morphling
top
doing?
tower is under attack.
What is your plan here? He's going to attack the Ursa. It looks like Ursa's going to be able to take him, no? Waving out. But he's just so slow, he's trying to strength morph to be able to survive. Ursa desperately chasing here. And he hasn't got a stomp, oh dear. Anti-Mage coming in. Bloodseeker. No, it looks like everyone's going to have to back off for now. Meanwhile, haven't got the last hits to knives out here. So things definitely going the way of the Radiant at the moment. Bloodseeker leading in last hits. Doing some nice denying, doing some nice harass damage. Anti-Mage trying to trade blows, but it's not working out for him. 71. So Bloodseeker does actually have a decent base damage here. Meanwhile top, Mr. Zombie taking a lot of damage. Ambient Sky looking to dive in, but no. They're playing it safe. No first blood. Coming up to 6 minutes here. Anti-Mage picks up a double damage rune. Is he going to use this as an opportunity to try and get the kill? Probably not. Meanwhile, Mr. Zombie picking up a salve.
Many thanks to you.
Meanwhile, middle lane, is Anti-Mage going to use that double damage rune? He hasn't used it yet. And he's better use it soon if he's going to. But he moves backwards to retreat. And so Lycanthrope tries to get some jungle farm. Ever since his wolves have had their base HP decreased, he's been less popular as a jungling hero because those wolves die very fast. But, you know, he can still do it. He just needs some levels first. That's why he's better as an in-lane hero. Most of the time. He has a bit of difficulty jungling these days. Which is a shame, because he used to be such a good hero. But that's okay. You gotta take the nerfs with the buffs. Ooh, an Ambient Sky comes in doing a lot of pure damage there. Can you get one more? Oh, and it comes out. Aqua Stock. Doing what Zeus does and taking the kill. Morphling tries to come in here to do some damage. Razor playing it very dangerously here, using a salve to try and heal back up. But it looks like Morphling's going to back off. He hasn't got the mana to do anything. All of his damage has been stolen, and he's strength morphed anyway, so he does not very much damage right now. The very nice first blood. I don't know if that Zeus ultimate was necessary, but Zeus is gonna Zeus. What can you say? Except, stop fucking doing that, man.
Denied.
So Necrolite actually climbing up the ladder here in terms of last hits. Bloodseeker still leading the way. Possibly looking for an early Radiance, a popular choice. Using the Thirst to chase them down. He's picked up his Rupture and he's used it recently. But Sumtails is on full health, so presumably he might have used his bottle. Meanwhile, Ursa in the jungle, falling behind in farm to Necrolite. Going straight for Vlad's, as is normal. Cupcake rewarding the jungle. Is he going to get caught out here by Ursa, or is he going to catch out Ursa? Does a reasonable amount of damage, but backs off. He knows as soon as he gets in paw range, things aren't going to do well. Indeed, it does do fuck all at level 1. I think it's 0.3 per 1 HP? 0.4.
Stop dead.
So they need to be at about, what, a quarter of their health before that will kill them? Less, maybe? I don't know. I don't do maths. I'm no good with maths. I'm just a scientist. Don't need maths. So farm definitely going the way of the the Radiant at the moment. There's only 2 teams and I picked the wrong one.
Nay.
We see almost the top led by the Radiant over here. Top lane not going so well for them. But neither of these heroes do a lot of damage. Razor does very low base damage. Timbersaw, about the same. At level 6 as well, 63 damage. Anti-mage, Bloodseeker, still just happy to trade blows. He might not be if he knew how much he was losing in terms of CS. See some lightning come down, but it's not going to do much. Everyone's still playing it safe. I think that the Radiant needs to start applying more pressure at the moment. Playing it safe and getting farm is exactly what the Dire wants. They're going to be getting the items they want, they're going to be getting the farm that they want. They won't at this top lane too much. And when some damage comes out, it looks like it's going to take out the Razor. Very nice. Very nice ultimate there from Medusa. And now Ambient Sky's going to get caught out of position. Does he have mana? He does. Is he going to be able to use the chain in time? Morphling chasing, Medusa chasing, but no. Timbersaw just able to walk out of there. He's in a robot, you can't touch him.
Haste.
But a very nice kill there by Project Swift. Razor getting caught a little bit out of position there. A Morphling doing the roaming support. Very nice. Oh, Timbersaw doing a lot of damage there. Bloodseeker using his ultimate, and it looks like he is going to get the kill, yes. But not before Medusa gets the kill on Ambient Sky. That's very unfortunate. Still, things definitely going the way of Bloodseeker.
Don't get wet.
However, Lycanthrope is creeping up the ladder with that farm. How close is he to his Valids? He's fairly close. Is he closer than Ursa? He should be. Yes, Ursa is they're probably about the same, actually, in the end.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
What does that Russian need? Oh,
Radiant's
action up
bottom
top.
tower is under attack.
Blinking by the anti-mage, doing a lot of damage to Bloodseeker.
Bottom
Mana
is
break
missing.
comes out. A lot of tower damage. Another blink. Is he finally getting his Project Swift? Another last hit. Medusa getting the farm she needs. Alright, I can't control my mouth. It looks like they're going to pick up another kill. Razor being caught out here. Thought he had what it takes, but no, not at all. No mana to use a plasma field.
Bottom
That
is
Storm trying to finish him off, but no. Blinks in and
Tower is under attack.
Project Swift again picking up the kill. Sumtails just making it out there. 7 health.
Radiant's middle tower
I bet whatever
is
god
under
he
attack.
prays to is receiving a lot of thanks right now. And Project Swift, 4 kills.
Radiant's top
Not bad
tower
for
is
Medusa,
under
who
attack.
mid-game does not have a lot of potential. Invisible double damage, Timbersaw. Not going to be able to do anything. Things are definitely not working out for the Radiant at the moment. They want to be denying kills and applying pressure. And instead, they're trying to apply pressure, but getting caught out each time. Maybe this all carry build wasn't the best idea. Here we go, a bit of pure damage coming out. Throws out his giant saw, whose name I forget. He's chasing in, but Morphling is coming in. You gonna waveform in? Yes. And the ultimate comes out from Necrolite and finishes him
Your
off.
flesh spoils.
3 heroes thinking of coming in from the Radiant. Looks like they're gonna be caught out here. Anti-Mage coming in very quickly. Ursa's gonna be caught. No. It's going straight for Zeus, who scares them off with a
Radiant's
lot of
middle
lightning
tower
damage there.
is under attack.
Bloodseeker. Not going to be able to do anything. And no, it looks like he might be going for a Saint and Yasha first item. Maybe he was planning on Radiance until he got killed, but
Radiant's top tower
now
is under
probably a
attack.
Saint and Yasha, I'd say. I don't think he's going to go... Definitely this early in the game, he's not going to go for a Manta style.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And I very much
Radiant
doubt...
structures are fortified.
Very much doubt that he's going to go for... What's it called? Diffusal Blade. Possibly applying some pressure here on the bottom line. There's 4 heroes. They've got to do something. They do not want to be losing farm and experience right now in the early game, which they need to be winning. It's already coming close to an end, 14 minutes. And Dire is only going to get stronger from here, so the Radiant needs to do something, but the Dire is playing it very safe, taking advantage of every misplay that the Radiant provides them with. Medusa just getting free farm on top,
Dire's
picks up
middle
phase
tower
boots.
is under attack.
That'll allow her a lot of mobility, it'll give her extra damage. It's playing it very safe. Morphling perhaps going to stack the Ancients. 51, 52, here we go, stacking those Ancients. You saw it here folks, a support utility Morphling. Also looking for something. What he uses double damage. But there's 3 heroes lurking around, be careful man. Possibly looking to take the mid tower now. Meanwhile top, Medusa being chased. But Radiant heroes just aren't fast enough. Oh, and he's going to turn around now. Throws out his Medusa. Oh, and he's able to take out... Is he able to get... No, he's not going to be able to get the second kill. Very nice. As soon as he gets in tower range, knows his safe, throws out the Stone Gaze, throws out the Mystic Snake, which actually does a lot of damage. And he's able to pick up a kill. Medusa just playing very well at the moment, taking advantage of every misplay, every out of position move. Meanwhile, bottom we're missing some kills here. Zeus finishing off Anti-Mage. And are they going to be able to take out... He uses Mechansum. Ursa trying to get some hits on Lycanthrope. It looks like they're going to have to move back. They might be able to catch up Morphling, who uses invisibility. The Lightning able to catch him, but no, they're not going to be able to catch... Ah, just in time. Zeus uses Chain Lightning.
Goodbye. And God rip
Lightning Bolt, let's not all forget, giving True Sight. Very nice. Just gonna use some mechanics there. So trying to go in here, but it's very risky, I think, for him. Meanwhile, Bloodseeker finishing off... Oh no, Ursa picking up the Lucid on that tower. So much pure damage coming out. Timbersaw able to pick up 2 kills. Very nice. Work by Timbersaw there. Medusa perhaps looking to catch someone out. Anti-Mage dives in. Not doing very much damage though. Plasma Field not doing much damage either. Meanwhile, I'm just going to try and turn on my mic to always on. Hello? Shoo-da-doo-doo.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I also want...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Fox, where's smooth? Oh, fuck it, that'll do for now. Rather than boring all of you with looking at my options. We don't want to miss a kill as well, that's very important. A lot of stacked ancients here, but I don't think anyone does enough damage yet to try and actually use them. But they have been farmed, haven't they? Someone's taken them. So obviously someone does enough damage. Maybe they just did it then, sharing up the XP. Meanwhile, Lycanthrope moving in, trying to get this first of his Roshans. And I'm not sure that the Radiant team knows, so it looks like they might be able to get this one for free. Which is not good for Ursa, who needs to be able to get those. Oh no, they're smoked up. Moving in. There's 3 of them here though. Here we go. Stone Gaze comes out, not doing enough damage at all. Ursa able to pick up 2 kills, do a lot of damage. Anti-Mage finishing him off though, with Mana Break. And now running away, Zeus bursting them down. Plasma Field doing a lot of damage. Mechanism comes out, heals him a lot here. Bloodseeker meanwhile taking out Morphling. Are we going to get a little bit more damage? Yes, Razor able to finish him off. Meanwhile, Bloodseeker looping around. He's trying to go for the Anti-Mage. Uses his silence, ticking down that last bit of health. He's got Bloodthirst, sure, yes. He'll be able to chase. Yes, and he gets that last hit. Very nice play, the Bloodseeker. And they might even be able to pick up a mid-tower from this? No, it doesn't look like it. So very nice play by the Radiant. They're able to catch out the Dire when they were least expecting it. Pick up 4 kills. 4 kills. Could this be the turnaround that the Radiant needs? I don't think so. But we'll see how it goes. And they are also able to pick up the Roshan. Zeus picking up the Aegis here. Don't know if that's who I would have picked, but okay. Probably Timbersaw would have been the good choice there. Timbersaw diving in a lot. And are we going to see another team fight? No, looks like everyone's backing off for now. So after that, the Radiant, in the past 5 minutes, have gone from almost a 3,000 deficit to almost a 4,000 winning. Or 4,000 from deficit. I don't know what the opposite of deficit is. Plus? Surplus, perhaps? Here we go, hitting the 4,000 mark. Meanwhile, XP also in the Radiant's favour, 2,500. But meanwhile, we're missing our fight. Anti-Mage just able to blink out in time. Taking a lot of damage there. Radiant doing a good job here, keeping up the pressure. Able to take out the T1. Meanwhile, mid, Bloodseeker taking out the Necrolite. And he has indeed built a Saint and Yasha. That'll give him extra damage. He'll be able to chase more, give him some extra health and move speed. So it's a good choice if he's going to be a mid-game utility killer. Meanwhile, they keep the ball rolling down bottom. But they may have overextended here. Timbersaw diving in. Plasma Field comes out. Medusa, not going to be able to do much. Looks like the sheer damage that the Radiant team can put out is able to keep the Dire at bay. Anti-Mage looking to come in, but Zeus discouraging him with a little electric shock there. Medusa playing a utility role here. She's picked up Eul's Scepter, picked up some wards for counter warding. So they've done what no public team would do, but what is the right choice, and they're allowing just one of their heroes to be the carry. And that looks to be the Lycan, since he has a lot more farm than everyone else. And so be able to do a lot more split pushing. Meanwhile, middle lane, Stone Gaze comes out, Zeus bursts in, doing a lot of damage, but taking a lot of damage as well. Now the Radiant team running, Eul's Scepter comes out on the Zeus, he's taking a lot of damage there, waveform. Oh, but he has that. That's right, he picked up that from Roshan. So the damage comes out again, almost instantly taking down the Morphling. So much burst damage coming out here. I throw in the Ursa, but that may have been not a good choice there. Meanwhile, Bloodseeker trying to get a kill here. Project Swift running for his life. And Zeus goes in, gets a double kill. Is Bloodseeker able to outrun this wolf? It does not look like it. But Zeus just jumping around, using that 4 stuff to good effect. And a trade of 4 for 1. Was it 4 for 1 for 5? In the Radiant's favour. And it looks like they'll be able to pick up a mid tower as well. Things are definitely rolling in the Dire's favour now. I mean Radiant's favour.
Middle tower has fallen.
And they're going to continue pushing. I think this is a bit of a mistake. I think they should fall back now. Maybe take one of these tier 2 towers
Dire's middle tower is under
before everyone's revived. But no, it looks like they're doing a lot of damage to that tower, so maybe this was the right choice. And they should be backing off very soon. Everyone is revived. They do not want to be caught out, overextended at this point in time. Medusa comes in. Does she have that stone gaze? Yes, she does. Image blinks in. They use the Euls. Gonna try and catch out the Bloodseeker here. Uses the stone gaze, but not catch. Only just catching the Bloodseeker there. Maybe a bit of a misclick there. Zeus doing some middle finger damage. It looks like it's going to be caught out for it. Anti-mage. It's finishing him off there. Meanwhile, Lycanthrope coming in from the side. Looks like they're all going to be going, no, just leave him. Just leave him. Mana Break doing a lot of damage there. And in saving Timbersaw, it looks like, yes, Bloodseeker will be finished off by Morphling Wave 4. So in the end, indeed, they were overextended a little bit. It might cost them dearly. I mean, a tier 1, not a huge deal, but it's more the momentum the Dire team is going to be able to build up from this.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
It's an Acrolite teleporting back to base to defend. Lycanthrope looking to farm a little bit more. Possibly should try and start some split pushing now. But I mean, the game is only going to keep moving in the Dire's favour, so he's under no pressure to start pushing anytime soon. Probably wants to get his BKB first, perhaps. Presumably going for BKB over Desolator at this point in time. Well, here we might as well have a look at the items. So we've got some interesting items coming out here. Rod of Atos, really? On the Ursa. It's an interesting move there. I mean, it gives him the HP, it gives him a little bit of mana, it gives him a slow, which is useful. I don't know that there aren't better items for him. Meanwhile, top lane, Ursa coming in. He's pumped up, he's ready to go. Anti-Mage knows he's blinking out, he's going to try and teleport. No, he's not, he's just going to walk around. There's 4 of them coming for him. He's just going to blink away, and now, yes, here comes the teleport. Nothing the Radiant team can do but watch.
Radiant's bottom tower
And it looks
is
like
under
they
attack.
want to be pushing this top tower. I mean, this tier 1's gonna do it no matter what they do, so it's a worthwhile trade. No, Bloodseeker comes in, he's gonna be looking for this kill, uses the rupture. Cupcake just gonna teleport out. Nothing you can do.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Bloodseeker's
attack.
main weakness here. Which is why he needs, although it's a corny build, to pick up something
Radiant's
like
bottom tower has fallen.
a 4 staff that would stop him from teleporting there. Or even a basher perhaps.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Meanwhile, top tower. Looks like Zeus here is going to be caught out. Link comes out from Anti-Mage, but 4 staff pushing him into safety. Stealing some damage from an illusion there. Not doing too much. Stone Gaze comes out, but there's too much burst damage on the Anti-Mage. He falls. Lycanthrope turning into a wolf like he does. Doing a lot of damage there to Razor. Still that pure damage. Doing a lot there. Is he going to be able to escape? No, it does not look like it. But is Lycanthrope in turn going to escape? Meanwhile, Necrolite able to get revenge here on the Nurser. The Bloodseeker doing some slip pushing. He might be able to... No, he's gonna have to retreat before he can do anything. But he's pulled 2 heroes away. Oh, 1 hero away and one's just come back to town. To base. 3 have come back to base. I don't know how much Zeus and Timbus are going to be able to do here against the Medusa.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So things are close now, but I think momentum might be starting to slip
Radiant's middle tower is
into the
under
hands
attack.
of the Dire. Which is not good for the Radiant at all. Coming up to 30 minutes.
Illusion.
Most definitely into the mid-game. This should be when the Radiant is starting to shine, but a couple of misplays.
Art a devil.
Bloodseeker's Rupture punishing the blink there. Project Swift being initiated on a little bit. But they know what's going on. All 4 of the Dire team moving in. Looks like the Radiant is going to try and take this tower, even though there's only 4 of them. Ursa wanting to get that Roshan. But no, Anti-Mage knows. Someone knows. Lycanthrope coming down. And he did build a Desolator. There's no lockdown from the Radiant team, so I suppose he doesn't have to worry too much about any sort of magic damage or any sort of stuns. So the Desolator is definitely going to be able to allow him to finish
Dire's
off
top tower has fallen.
any low health heroes, which there are a fair few of. Zeus being a daring hero here. Charging in. It's that point where Timbersaw all of a sudden realizes, oh shit, I can't do anything in this base because there's no trees. Falling back slightly, very nice use of the wolf there to spy on them. Ultra Spy Wolf. Ultra Spy Wolf. Ugh, that was a terrible Russian. Just ignore that. I won't try and be Puppy anymore. And it looks like the Radiant team is going to fall back. Are they going to try and Roshan perhaps? Or are they just going to be moving back to base? Razor's teleporting out, but Ursa looks like is going to try and finish off this Roshan. But the Dire team knows, smoking up, ready to move in. Oh, this could go very badly for the Radiant. They pick up, Stone Gaze comes out, Anti-Mage blinks in, but moving back. And he's taking a lot of damage, yes, too much burst damage there. Bloodseeker able to pick him up. Lycanthrope running around like a headless wolf. You had me right. Necrolite being picked off as well. I think there was a rupture on him. Project Swift trying to run away, but he's slowed. He's taking a lot of burst damage, and no, he too will be picked up. BF Aquastock doing too much damage here as Zeus. Anti-Mage just does not have the health here. Perhaps a Vanguard might have been a wiser choice. He's still trying to go from Manta style. He skipped right through the... He knows it's too late for the Battle Fury. Gotta respond to the fans. I apologize. It's so important. It's who I do it for. I don't do it for me. I do it for you guys. Oh, I do it for me. You guys factor into the equation.
Dire structures are fortified.
Meanwhile, trying to pick up a barracks here. Doing a lot of damage very quickly to that melee barracks. It looks like they might be able to take this. Gaining themselves a foothold in the enemy base. Meanwhile, no one willing to commit, no one initiating. Lycanthrope running in, but quickly running back out. No Tail dives in, but has to blink straight back out, taking too much damage. Lycanthrope as well, running away. Was that... I think he just might have used his ultimate on a creep there. Zeus finishing off the Morphling. Ursa coming back out, doing a huge amount of damage. Stone Gaze used here, but doing nothing, basically. The Radiant didn't care, they're just running straight in. Oh, but Necrolite finishing off the Ursa there with a very well-timed ultimate.
Feast for the flesh.
And Bloodseeker wants to get this kill, but he's not quite ready to dive into the fountain just yet.
Tower is under attack.
So possibly a little bit of overextension there by the Radiant, but they picked up two very important kills. The Lycanthrope, who's definitely their main carry, and the Morphling, who just fuck Morphling, basically. And they picked up the Rex as well, which is the most important thing here. Definitely puts the Dire on a back foot. And even though it's 30 minutes into the game, most of them have not got the farm they need. Medusa, you know, doing alright. Blade Mail, an interesting choice. But I mean, that's mostly the physical damage she's taken there. She hasn't gone for a carry build, she's gone for more of a support build. As has the Morphling with the drums. Possibly going for Ring of Aquila. Classic mid-game build, even though we're 33 minutes in. So Lycanthrope, the only one here who's really got any sort of farm. Oh, possibly the Necrolite. Necrolite doing okay. I don't know how much use... I suppose against the Zeus is the main point of his Hood of Defiance there. So everyone just waiting to farm up, basically. As everyone falls back, preparing for the next push. Razor, not really sure what he's doing here. Oh, he's going for Aghanim Scepter. Never mind me. Obviously. That'll allow him to get some extra tower damage with his ultimate, which will be good for pushing. Butterfly coming out, which is very good for the Bloodseekers. Almost all the damage coming out on him is physical at the moment. Smoke comes up. They're going to be looking for some kills, which is not good for the Dire because they're all hanging out in the jungle. You know, partying. Oh, but they've killed all the creeps now. Just a slight mistime here. Never mind, they're going to go for Medusa, who knows something's up, I think. Yes, he's going to hide away. Yes, and he's going to teleport straight out. So a bit of a wasted smoke there for the Radiant. They might try and force something middle here. There's only two of them now. They've lost blue. Ursa comes in, force stuffed. And he's immediately stunned. It doesn't matter, Zeus, just too much damage. Able to get his ultimate off on Ursa, but it just doesn't do enough. Now everyone's not sure. Oh.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, Bloodseeker able to pick up a kill on the Morphling, presumably using his waveform to not good effect at all. And the Basher on the Necrolite doing a... Necrolite. The Lycanthrope doing a huge amount of damage here. And check it out, Medusa coming in with his snake, and it's not going to do enough damage, just. Oh, and Ursa are going to have to run here. Now we see the power of the Blade Mail.
Is under attack.
God distant.
Radiant's bottom tower
And
is
Ursa
under
picking up a
attack.
Skull Basher. My god. It looks like things have all gone wrong for the Dire right about now. Team wipe. Radiant pushing into their base. At the 36-minute mark. This could be a GG, it could be a second Rax.
Dire's middle tower
And
is
a
under
GG.
attack. Radiant's bottom
Could even be
tower
3
is
Raxes.
under attack.
Bloodseeker doing a huge amount of damage here. Well played coming out, but not quite a GG. They haven't given up just yet. All it's going to take is one... Oh, well, they've still got their tier 2s. I think this could be over for the Dire.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, taking out that top
Dire's
tower.
has fallen.
Very quickly taking out
Dire's
the
bottom
barracks, but
barracks
no, they're going to be greedy and try and get some kills. Zeus is doing too much damage. Picking up a Necrobook.
Dire's top barracks are under
Give him a
attack.
little bit of health.
Dire's top barracks
Razor getting caught out of position once again. Being picked off by the Necrolite.
tower is under attack.
Missile comes in.
on the vine.
and not
Dire's
able to do
bottom
very
barracks
much.
has fallen.
But meanwhile, the bottom barracks just destroyed by Bloodseeker. He's got 5k gold, jeez. And it looks like it might have been the wrong choice for him to charge in there. Mini stun comes out from Nikolai Ultimate. Is Lycanthrope able to catch up to him here? Or is the Mystic Snake able to do the last amount of damage? Waveform just missing. Juking. Oh, but Necrolite.
Die young and leave a
That Heartstopper aura finishing him off, unfortunately. But 2.5 Rex is down. I don't know if the Dire's going to be able to make much of this. Radiant still has all their tier 2s. It'll just be whether the Radiant can push in and finish this last one.
grows whole.
I mean, once again, looking, no one's really got any farm except for Lycanthrope. A Yasha up on the anti-mage. Not a huge amount up on the Radiant, but more. Gold graph over 15,000 in their favour. XP graph also over 15,000, so they're definitely snowballing here. Oh, and Razor is getting caught out of position as well.
Tasty morsel.
A little bit of overconfidence perhaps here from the Radiant, and it could cost them very quickly if they don't pull it together. And the Ginsu's comes up. Or as it's called now, Scythe of Vice. I suppose it was Ginsu's Scythe of Vice originally. Bit of momentum building up middle lane. Medusa pushing out the bottom lane where they've got the stronger creeps from the barracks. But there's 4 in the jungle there, guys. Don't go in, be careful. Anti-mage knows they're there. But waiting for Razor to respawn before they push in for the final... what could be the final battle. Zeus, not forgetting to ward. It's important even this late into the game. Vision always important. And Bloodseeker having to go back and defend the bottom tower. Medusa just pushing too far. But 1300 health, that's not going to protect her at all. Although it was very much a team-oriented build, I don't know that it was the right build. But then... she has got 142 last hits though. I mean, not enough to build any serious items, but... perhaps enough to be able to go a Perseverance, which would give her more survivability, be able to block some of Zeus's moves. But of course, it's easy for me to second guess here, isn't it? And I think that Eels did help a lot in catching out heroes. Here we go. Radiant team moving in. Eels comes out on Bloodseeker. Stone Gaze comes out, catching out the Ursa, who uses a Black King bar. Doing a lot of damage, but he can't pick... yes. Anti-mage finishing off. Finished off there, rather. Necrolite taking a lot of damage. Finished off by the Bloodseeker. Lycanthrope, meanwhile, picking up Ursa. Scythe of Ice comes out here on the Morphling, and is it going to be enough damage? Yes. Double kill here for the Bloodseeker. Silencing Medusa. Meanwhile, Lycanthrope able to pick off the Zeus, but in turn picked off by the Bloodseeker. Who immediately buys back though. Is he going to be able to finish off these two? It looks like Razor might get picked off here. Zeus buys back. Unfortunately, Bloodseeker not able to use his Rupture here. Doing a lot of damage. Rupture when he's ready. Pulling out a bit. And here we go, here's the Rupture. Gonna try and finish off the Lycanthrope. But no, just taking too much damage. But they have got the Mega Creeps. So they're very quickly gonna destroy this tower. But the Dire fighting on to the very end. anti-mage, taking a huge amount of damage here. Eel sector comes out again. But they really need to be fending this Ancient, or else they're gonna very quickly be killed here. Stone Gaze allowing them to take out the creeps a lot quicker. They're still doing so much damage to this Ancient.
Dire's Ancient is under attack.
Stealing damage from Necrolite, maybe not the best idea. Rupture comes out. Ugh, my goodness. Missed that one a little bit. The Lycanthrope picked off by Zeus. Ursa, meanwhile, just doing the bloody Roshan. Don't you hate that? The game is over, man. Just finish it. Stop Roshanning. Aquastock doing a lot of damage there. But finally the creeps. And they're pretty pleased with themselves, aren't they? Taking out that Ancient. A well-fought game with many great plays there, but the Radiant just able to turn it around. Not able to find the space to farm for all of their heroes that need a lot of farm. That was a very good game. I have been Chi Willy. Check me out at twitch.tv/Chi Willy. Check me out at kindaawesome.com. Check me out on Twitter, where I'm Chi Willy with one L because I can't spell. But if you search for Chi Willy, I should come up. And I blog semi-weekly for Team Dignitas. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back soon.